Tastes better on a bottle.
Where'd you learn your manners?
On a farm?
Well. Afternoon, sleepyhead.
Oh, don't forget, I have class tonight, so you two are on your own. And don't order pizza. There's plenty of food in the fridge.
Hey, what you got there, son?
Permission slip. It's for the football team. A couple spots open up. They're having tryouts this afternoon. Come on, Dad. You played football in high school?
That was different, son.
Why?
You know why.
If we go running half speed, and I won't hit anybody.
A lot of things can happen in the heat of the game, son.
Most new guys hardly even play. Chances are I ride the bench half the season. Dad, I can be careful.
I know that you can be careful, but what if there's an accident? Look, Clark, I know this has got to be really hard for you, but you got to just hang in there like we promised.
I'm sick of hanging in there. All I want to do is go through high school without being a total loser.
Wait a minute. What do you mean you had to say yes?
Coach Walt sort of didn't give me a choice.
Let me guess. Did he give you the be your own man speech, right? Well, Walt's been giving that speech for 25 years. Same one. Believe me, I know. What you got to do is go there tomorrow and tell him you can't play.
Dad, please don't make me do that.
Son, I'm sorry. We've already had this conversation.
It's never been a conversation. I can be careful, and you don't trust me.
Of course, I trust you, Clark, but...
But what? I'm old enough to make my own decisions.
When you're out on the field, a million things can happen that can affect your judgment. I mean, if you get angry, even for just a second, or you try to impress some girl with a fancy move, somebody can get seriously hurt out there. You were meant for much more important things than winning football games.
I'm sick of being punished because I have these gifts. And most parents would be happy if their son could be the star of the football team.
Son, I am happy when you wake up in the morning. Now, I don't need to live vicariously through your achievements.
Why would you? You got to play.
I'm not signing a permission slip, Clark.
You don't have to. I'm playing football and you can't stop me. Hey, Silana?
No. There's your dad.
Dad. I'm glad you're here. It means a lot to me.
Still don't support your decision, Clark. I'm here to see that no one gets hurt.
Hustle it out, guys, come on! Come on, line it up! Ken, get in there and tail them.
Okay, thanks. Bye-bye. Principal Kwan's gonna be in the hospital till over the weekend.
Is he gonna be all right?
He's got some burns and suffered smoke inhalation, but he's gonna be okay.
Anybody see you, son?
Nobody saw me, Dad. I told the paramedics that I wrapped my hands in my jacket when I pulled him out.
Lucky you were there.
Well, I kind of missed my ride.
Look, I saw you play, all right? Now, you could have easily hurt any one of those boys.
But the point is, I didn't. Look, why are we even having this conversation? He's never gonna believe me. By the way, Coach gave me your old position. You're looking at the starting tailback for this Friday's game. Don't everyone congratulate me at once.
How did he get to be so stubborn?
Gee, I don't know.
Hey, wait a minute. I was not like that when I was his age.
No, you were the obedient son who always obeyed his father and didn't run away one summer and try out for the Metropolis Sharks.
Since when did you go and join the other side?
Hey, kids. I need your permission slip, bud.
What positions have you played? None, actually. I've never been on a team before. My father wasn't too keen on the whole idea.
Your dad doesn't know you're here, does he? When it comes to defying fathers, I'm kind of a pro.
I'm not doing this for him.
You know, I've seen a lot of guys join the team just so they can walk around in a Letterman's jacket. Because they want people to look at them differently. But football's just a game. If you want to change, you gotta do that yourself.
That's why I'm here.
All right, we'll see what you got.
Congratulations are in order. Coach Quigley called. You made the football team.
You don't have to worry, Dad. I'm not going to hurt anyone. I know how to control my abilities.
The person I'm worried about you hurting, Clark, is yourself. You're going to be tempted to run just a little bit faster, to throw the ball just far enough to win every game.
You think I'm going to cheat? I won't cross that line.
You won't even know where that line is, Clark. Come on, think about it. You're out there. Your friends are giving it their all. You're going to do whatever it takes to win. That's football, son. And with you, it's never going to be a fair competition.
Well, let's talk about what's fair. What's the first thing you remember about high school when you think back?
No.
Don't tell me it's not football. I want that too, Dad. And I'm sick of begging for the same chances that you just had. I want my own life.
How's your gun?
There's obviously something wrong. I just need some time to figure it out, okay?
Okay.
Ken, what's wrong with you?
Coach, I'm not feeling very good. I think I better leave.
You're gonna walk away because you don't feel well. You know, maybe I was wrong about you, Kent.
Coach,
You know, your team's waiting for you out there. Are you a leader or not? Tell the rest of the guys they got a green light on Kent. I've been too easy on him.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's 4th and 1. If the Crows don't score here, their season is over. Clark Kent brings the Crows to the line.
All right, guys, here we go.
All-state linebacker Marshall Horton leads the Bloodhaven Blues with 7 solo tackles.
Blue 72!
Fumble.
And a fumble on the Crows. The ball's picked up by Clark Kent. He's charging. Unbelievable! Smallville now takes on the Topeka Valley Huskies in the championship game, 1 point today.
There's more to life than championships, Clark.
I bet it's easier to say that when you have one. Dad, when I put on that uniform, it's like I forget who I am, but at the same time, I've never known myself better. It's more than just a game.
Clark, I allowed you to join the football team because I thought you understood your responsibility not to let anybody get hurt out there.
And I accepted that responsibility because I know I can control my abilities.
Then why don't you explain to me why there's a kid lying in a hospital bed right now?
Have you ever seen me trip? ever, something happened out on that field. It was like I couldn't control my own legs.
Just because you are strong does not mean you can't get rattled out there just like anybody else. Now, I'm sorry, but the last place you need to be right now is out on that football field, and you know it. Coach Quigley's likely to be at the victory party tonight. Now, I'll give him a call, and I'll be the bad guy.
No, Dad. Like you said, it's my responsibility.
What are you doing?
You know what McHale said. He'd hurt those guys if I wasn't out there.
A bunch of 250-pound guys banging into each other on a football field is one thing. But getting hit by you is like getting run over by a freight train. It's a big difference, son.
I hope that doesn't happen. I think Chloe and I found a way to stop McHale.
Well, Chloe and you think you found a way to stop him. Well, I'm sorry, son. Thinking is not good enough.
Dad, I know you don't agree with me, but sometimes taking responsibility means having faith in yourself to make the hard choices.
And it also means being willing to accept the consequences.
Every handshake, every hug, every time I'm out on that field, I make a conscious decision to fall when those guys hit me so they don't get hurt. No matter how hard you try, you can't understand that. That's why it's my decision, not yours.
You're starting to sound more and more like your father.
I hope so, Dad.
I realize I already gave you my blessing on this, Clark, and I don't want to lie to you. This whole thing makes me feel uneasy.
Dad, we've been watching Met U football games since I can remember. Now they're knocking on my door.
I know that, and I'm proud of you for it.
Then why can't I have a shot at what every other high school kid dreams of?
Because you're not like every other high school kid, Clark.
On that field, I am. I'm not even using my abilities, and I could be the new starting quarterback for the Metropolis Bulldogs.
There's going to be millions of eyes on you. You're going to be under a magnifying glass.
I have pulled it off before.
Clark, Met U is not like Smallville High. It's a much bigger stage. There's going to be much bigger problems.
You always told me not to walk away from something just because it's a challenge. Dad, I can do this.
I know that you can handle it. I also know you'll behave yourself this weekend. Stay clear of the beer kegs.
Don't worry, alcohol can't affect me, remember?
That's not the point. You're still underage. Look, son, I just don't want you to get booted out before you get in. All right? Okay. Now, there's one more thing. It's very important. This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Have a great time.
Clark Kent, future Met U Hall of Famer.
Hey, what's the Teflon tailback doing back in town?
Hey, Mr. Kent. Coach Calloway wanted to surprise Clark. Send a local boy to pick him up.
Well, it definitely worked. I would have never expected to see the Bulldogs' all-time leading rusher in my barn.
Hey, I'm no different than you, Clark. I'm just a farm boy, happens to be a decent football player.
Decent football player. You're on your way to the NFL, and you're quite the legend at Smallville High.
Yeah, well, your boy broke my record for single-season TDs.
Yeah.
You got what it takes, Clark.
You really think so?
I know so. Yeah, you got a heck of a ride ahead of you, but the thing that's gonna keep you level-headed is remembering where you come from. Like Smallville High. Yeah, thought you might want to see where you're gonna be spending your Saturdays. Pretty cool, huh?
It's an understatement.
Get used to it, buddy. Just the beginning.
The Golden Arm of Kansas has arrived. It's a pleasure to meet you, son.
Coach, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Now, I know a lot of other schools are coming at you, Clark. But you go with Met U, and you're going to win a national championship.
Sounds good to me.
Try this on for size.
Coach, thanks.
I know you're going to make the right decision, son.
Yeah.
Clark, Gary Bergen, Metro Motors. On behalf of the Bulldog Booster Club, welcome to Met You. If there is anything that you need, you know who to call.
Everybody wants a winning team, Clark. It's guys like me and you that make it happen.
Wow, this is amazing. Dude.
But I'm blinded by the white light. I can't remember how, I can't remember why I'm lying here tonight, and I can't stand the pain. How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes, got nowhere to run. The night goes